Hi everyone, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Emmanuel.
And we are Cooking Mama and Son. Today we have a special video for all of you.
And if you're asking, where are we can show you right now.
Let's show you.
We're at Ascension Catholic Church.
Why are we here, you ask? Well, today is a very special day.
Why is that?
Because in the Catholic Church we have feast days for saints, and today's saint is Saint Lucio of
Cavarnia.
Saint Lucio of Cavarnia, and he is the patron saint of cheese.
Wow, cheese.
Cheese.
That's interesting.
Why are we interested in the patron saint of cheese, you may be wondering? Well, we have a special treat today for you. But first, let me give you a little bit of history on this patron. Lucio de Cavarnia, he probably lived between the 12th and 13th century. We're not really sure. But he was a shepherd and a dairyman in Cavarnia.
Dairyman?
Yep, in Italy.
Wow.
He was born into a very poor and hardworking family. The story has it that he was a shepherd that took good care of animals, and he didn't care if it was really hot or really cold, but he really cared for them.
He really took risks, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
And he was also a cheesemaker. He would make cheese, kind of like produce a type of ricotta, and he would give them to the poor. Do you remember, when I make my Instant Pot yogurt and I strain it and this like liquid comes out of it? Well, when I strain it, the liquid coming out is whey. He would use that whey to make cheese to give to the poor.
Wow, that's the way to make cheese.
Yes, it is. I see what you did there.
I wanted to say something.
What?
So, he loves taking risks, doesn't he? Like, even if it's hot or cold, he still took care of his animals.
It's not so much a risk, but more like a responsibility. So, he got a job, and his first master was kind of mean.
Oh.
And he was a little bit annoyed by Lucio's goodness and desired to help the poor, that he fired him.
Wow.
And kicked him out into the street. So Lucio found a new job with a new master and a new family, that as soon as they welcomed Lucio into their home, legend has it that they prospered more, meaning that they brought, basically Lucio brought in with him unexpected wealth for the family. The sheep multiplied, there was more cheese, and Lucio's new master made more money than ever.
Wow.
Yep. You see what happens when you do good things.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happened to all of this, you may ask? Well, the first master Lucio had got jelly.
Ooh, jelly belly.
Jealous because he was earning a lot of money. So, what did he do?
He stabbed him to death.
He did. He stabbed him to death, and not only did he stab him to death, but he threw him in a pond.
Bro, that guy though.
Yep.
He says that Lucio's bad, when in reality he doesn't know that the master is bad himself.
Exactly. So he
doesn't realize what he's doing.
Exactly. So I don't know how the steps of becoming a martyr or a saint. I don't know what he did. It just is. But a martyr means a person who was killed because of their religion or belief. So the day Lucio became a martyr, legend has it that the water in the pond turned red
What?
because of presence of microscopic algae. But believers think that it was because of the doing and signs of the saint and his sacrifice.
It's actually because of the blood, right?
Well, I don't know. So for these people, seeing that sign, it was really important and kind of meaningful, don't you think?
Yeah.
And in Parma, Italy, there's an actual museum dedicated... Parmesan, yes!
I realized that just now.
There's an actual museum that honors Saint Lucio, and they do have cheese-making tools and all these other things.
Maybe we should go sometime.
Maybe sometime. And he became the patron saint of cheesemakers.
Wow. The more you know.
Meaning that people, especially in the cheese business, in that area, celebrate him with special masses and celebrations.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is. Do you remember in Mexico when we would go that there's always like loud booms and celebrations, and we would sometimes go and they're like selling food and all that stuff. Those are celebrations for different chapels and different saints in those areas. So they actually have an event like that for Saint Lucio in their area and their way of celebrating.
What do they sell? Cheese?
I don't know.
I think they do.
For example, here in our church, it's called
Ascension.
So we have a feast day called, you guessed it, Ascension. And so we have a multicultural day welcoming everybody from different backgrounds. And also, for example, the December 12th, we have the feast day of, do you know?
No.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, which is big with the Mexican culture or tradition. So we have a few big feast days out there for us culturally and in the Catholic Church. What do you think about that?
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
Now I just learned some history about him.
That's great. So how about we show them two really interesting things that our church has?
Yep.
Okay, let's give them the tour.
This mural here is the Ascension of the Lord.
It was painted by a very famous artist here in the Portland area, Jose Solis.
Who also goes to the church.
And Kof is a family friend. So he is a very famous artist in this area. He has worked on different movies, for example, Coraline.
What?
And different one. I think some scenery for like a Madonna movie back in the day. So he painted this mural years ago. A few years back, there was a fire, and I think he had to redo a lot of this mural. But it is the pride of our church. It's our essence because it's the name of our
Ascension.
church. Ascension.
And there's the Holy Spirit right there.
Exactly. So this is something that's very unique to our church. This beautiful mural done by Jose Solis.
I wonder how long it took.
Well, maybe one day you can ask him that. Okay, these are called the Stations of the Cross. There's a few on throughout the whole church. And during Lent, they are very important. You know, it kind of narrates Jesus's
Life.
No, his walk to Calvary where he was crucified. So this one, and I'll just point out, These were made by Jose Solis.
2?
Yes.
Wow. They look like it must have taken a long time to carve.
Yes, probably. And just look at that artwork, and it's just like really nice.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and so these are fairly new here in our church, and they're just really good, pieces of art that, again, this artist did for us. So our dish today is holy
Macaroni
and cheese.
Yeah, the name was intentional. You can probably see it from the title.
We're going to give a quick shout out to the person who came up with this brilliant idea, Kim Thompson. We just want to say we love you, Kim, and we miss you. And we hope that you are proud with our special macaroni and cheese that we made especially for you. So, are you ready?
Yep.
You know what we gotta do, right?
Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking. So, we will see you in the kitchen. Welcome back to our kitchen. It's time to get cooking.
Yep.
We are going to start with this delicious, creamy
macaroni and cheese.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's get cooking.
So for this really good holy food, we need macaroni, any kind you want.
Okay, so we're using
Cheddar, Velveeta, Brie, smoked Gouda, heavy whipping cream, salt and pepper, and the broth we made with the chicken broth. And look at that.
And then we have a little secret ingredient hiding back there.
It's secret. Nutmeg.
And some butter.
Yep.
So all of this is going to go into our Instant Pot, and it will be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Okay. And we're ready.
The first thing we do is pour the elbows into the Instant Pot.
You can use any pasta you want, but we want to keep it real. Look at those.
Look at this elbow.
Then we're going to add
the broth.
It's kind of hot, so
you might want to be careful to not touch it. Here it goes.
ooh. And then we're going to add our butter.
Butterfingers. And then we add the pepper.
Good pepper.
And then the salt. Not just a spoonful. And then the nutmeg.
I don't know, your grandma kind of put things together. These are really old if you guys want to see something that my grandma or my mom years ago has had and just fills back up.
Mm-hmm.
Into our pot, we are also going to add the heavy whipping cream.
This is going to be so delicious.
Now we're just going to give it a light mix. Okay, and now to this we are going to add our soft cheeses, which are the Brie and the Velveeta. Just, yep. Okie dokie. Now that all our ingredients are in the Instant Pot, we're going to pressure cook it for 10 minutes. So let's get the lid on this puppy on. So manual or pressure cook?
You said my name.
Pressure cook. In the corner right there. 10 minutes.
Wait for it. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Now.
We wait.
Yeah. So while our Instant Pot is coming to pressure, we would like to talk about why we chose
the cheeses.
Exactly.
And look who we got with us. Here she is. It's Lady. Say hi, Lady.
Lady. She's just hanging out with us right now while we're waiting for that Instant Pot to come to pressure.
She's our side cooker.
Okay, so we want to talk about the different type of cheeses that we used. We used cheddar cheese, kind of to give it the
Flavor?
Yes, the cheesy flavor and color, which is also why we used a square of the Velveeta to give it that the color of mac and cheese, because somebody likes it to be orange.
I wonder who.
And then we chose Brie also to give it that creaminess, and smoked Gouda to give it an extra kick of flavor. We're hoping that this will be very delicious and to your liking. Are you excited?
Heck yeah.
What are you excited about?
The holiness in the mac and cheese.
Of course. So, you want to take the time to talk about the intro?
Yep. So, my dream is to become an animator. I made the intro myself. It took me, I think it took me 2 days to animate. Yeah, it was worth it.
It was really cool. So, in case you saw, it was our name with a macaroni and cheese angel flying up to heaven.
Yeah.
And so, yes, he drew that on his tablet and is very proud of it. So, good job, Emmanuel. Good job.
Like someone always sees your moment.
Oh, I wonder where that... Sorry, everyone. Somebody's excited to be here. I wonder where that movie quote is from.
Comment below if you do know.
Seize your moment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where that quote is from?
Comment below if you do.
We will be back when our
Mac and cheese is ready. We're hoping to add the Jesus into the holy mac and cheese. Mm-hmm.
Get it? Jesus.
Yeah, you get the point. Yeah, we'll be back.
Our Instant Pot has been cooked. It cooked for 10 minutes and it has been in natural release pressure for 7 minutes. And now we're going to release that pressure.
Now we're going to open this baby up.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared. Oh, the cheese and no.
You need to mix it up.
You mix it this time. Look at that. Looks like the second I opened it, I thought it was chicken. Like, who put chicken in there? Like, right? Like, I thought it was chicken the second you opened it. I mean, the second I opened it. Like, what the heck? It's not orange. But I guess I'll take it.
I'm gonna get a bigger spoon.
Look at that mac and cheese. This lady crying in the background. I guess she wants some, right?
She probably does. It smells so good.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna add some cheese, a little bit at a time, to just so we can mix it. And add a little bit of both, just to get that combination. And then add just a little bit more. And we're going to keep doing that until all of our cheeses is incorporated. We'll see you back when it's time to eat.
And we're back with the mac and cheese. So I'm going to test it. It smells familiar though to where mac and cheese at. It's like the end at one point, but it's okay. Really good. Really, really good. I don't know if I've got warmness in my stomach, and this is really, really good. You should try it.
Okay. We will be back at the end with our final thoughts. Bon appetit! We're back with our final thoughts and impressions for this very cheesy dish.
And godly.
Yeah? So, tell us what you thought, Emmanuel.
It was a straight 10. Really good.
What did you like about it?
Pretty much everything. The cheesiness and the heavenliness. I don't know. I'm all about the puns.
So tell us, what about the cheesiness did you like?
The flavor. It was bomb. It was the best thing I've ever had. What about you?
I thought it was delicious. It had that very cheesy flavor, that mac and cheese, I guess, image of what I grew up with, because being Mexican, I grew up with boxed mac and cheese.
A typical one, right?
Not the kind that you add milk to and powder.
You add milk to mac and cheese?
Yeah, there is a milk in powder packet box.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've never liked that one. I like the mac and cheese, the boxed one, the thick box that has cheese sauce.
Oh, I used to love eating the cheese sauce.
That was always my favorite mac and cheese. And honestly, it still is delicious. But, you know, if you can make your own, why would you buy a box? So making this mac and cheese was like reliving a memory that it was just my childhood. My childhood in one pot. Do you want to know a secret?
What?
When we were little, my dad hated mac and cheese.
Why?
Just hated it. But he never said anything to my mom, and he would eat it.
And he pretended it was good.
I don't know if he pretended. He never said anything. But years later, he fessed up and said that he hated mac and cheese.
And what did Grandma say?
But then, he learned to love it.
You never had a reason to hate it.
He just didn't like it. I love mac and cheese. mac and cheese is bomb. Honestly.
.com.
Yes. And I am so happy that we got the chance to make this together. And hopefully all you out there who are still making boxed mac and cheese can see how easy it is to make a delicious and easy mac and cheese at home on your own. I mean, seriously, it took us what?
Like an hour.
No, less than an hour, because
that was so easy.
It cooked like for 10 minutes. So I also enjoyed the being able to share with all of you the history of Saint Lucio. He's the patron saint of cheese. And what did we use today?
Cheese. We honored him.
Yes, we did. Because today is July 12th and it is his feast day. So happy feast day to all the Lucios and to all the cheesemakers, and let's just say to all the cheese lovers out there. And we hope that you enjoyed this show today as much as we loved making it. Because I know I had fun. Did you have fun?
I bet I had more fun than you.
You may have.
And I bet I enjoyed the mac and cheese more than you.
Probably did. So, don't forget
to like, share, subscribe, comment, or if you want to recommend a food that we would like to cook, comment below, or
send us a direct message.
A DM, like I call it.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
And YouTube.
Exactly. Hit that like button.
And subscribe. And if you haven't, subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video.
Because you never know what we're going to come up with next.
You never know what we're going to cook next.
The summer is just beginning and we have many recipes up our sleeve because a lot of you have asked for some, and this summer I think we're gonna go crazy cooking.
Yep, Cece, thank you for being here and supporting us. And make sure to subscribe. And make sure to stay tuned for our next video.
I'm Ellie.
And I'm Emmanuel.
And we are Cooking Mama and Son.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on this cooking adventure.
Where we will end up next,
you don't know.
But for sure, you are coming with us. Till then, bye.
Bye.